Hello, everybody! Today is one of the big days. Today is the Interregional Qualifier, and I was gonna stream this morning, but I was just decided that sleep is better. But now I got tons of energy for the day. All right, I'm starting this first recording a little bit earlier than we're actually seeing the brackets, so it might be a little bit longer of a wait. But I wanted to give at least a tiny bit of an introduction here. So the first thing is that if you guys want another point of view, I know East_25 on Twitch, at least for the next week or two, he'll have the VOD up on Twitch, and then it's also likely he might post it to YouTube. I honestly don't know, but if you're watching this video soon after I post it, you could check out his stream for some more matches on Twitch. Other than that, so this tournament is the last tournament of the year for TRP, which is kind of like the points that rank people within their regions to see who can participate in the world tournament. This is also the last tournament before like the last chance qualifier, which is just the last chance to get into worlds, and then the world tournament. So I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff coming up here at the end of the year for the Temtem competitive scene. So even if you haven't even started the last chance qualifier, you could get in and play yourself. So just look at that. But today we're all kind of fighting for, I think, a pretty decent cash prize. Honestly, I didn't look at it. Right now, my goal is just to get into Worlds. We got 45 players signed up, and there's only going to be a top 8. So this one is going to be a very brutal tournament. Those of you who know kind of the tournament scene a little bit, the first match is very important because it helps you keep ahead of the curve on tiebreaker points. Because I think the 6-0, there's 6 rounds of Swiss, so there'll be 6 of these for you guys, but I'm going to post them all at once, probably in the wrong order. Thanks, YouTube. So all of the 6-0 players will get in. I will probably... Sorry, I just got a ping. So all the 6-0 players will get in. I think all of the 5-1 players will get in, and then maybe 1 or 2 of the 4-2 players. So if I end up 4-2, I want to stay ahead of the curve, if possible, for the tiebreaker points. But we'll see. I've mentioned it on my streams. I'm almost taking a loss on stall matches, so I'm really hoping not to run into any of those players. I know that they're better than I am. Okay. I just got the first match. It looks like I will be up against Gagbom for round 1. Definitely a good player, but I am lucky he is not a stall player. Typically he plays faster aggro teams. There's no open info for the tournament, but gears are now revealed. Gears are revealed when the Temtem enters the field, so I won't have to worry about baits and energy drinks. Not that I have a whole lot of control anyways. I won the coin flip, so I'll be sending the first match. There wasn't that much of an intro. I started a bit late, but hopefully it gives you guys a decent idea. Teams are locked in. I'm using kind of a modified 2-2 tag team core. So I'll be a bit bulkier, so I should be able to take hits fairly well. Here's the team. Oh, he's actually swapped to a slower team himself. We actually have a couple of the same times with Grumper and Saku. I'm not sure which trait Molgu that is. What I do know is that my team really hates fire types. I have 4 fire weaknesses. I'm basically gambling that most players will not have a lot of fires, and here it's kind of paying off. It's not foolproof though. As Tolkien and Hazard are both very common fires, Tyrannax still fairly common, and we might see some fun jank this tournament as well. Picking the monkey first makes sense. I don't have any digis or mentals, and Tutsu is banned. So my options are a little bit limited in that regard. He'll probably choose to ban Broccolum here if I don't pick it. I have to kill the Gorong. I can't just let it roam free, but I don't have a lot of stuff that wants to be in front of this board here. I think I'll gamble that my Grumper can take a hit or two. He's probably got Wrenching Massage turn 1 because of his double electrics. One of these two almost surely has Mom's Lunch as well. Nope, there goes the Brock. Kinda expected that one. These two are anti-sleep, camo bait, energy drink, so I'm not too afraid of the Moala. I don't know which one of these two has the Mom's Lunch, so I kind of don't want to ban either yet. So I'm going to ban the Saku, just because it's very bulky, and it isn't a great matchup for me. I know I'm going to want Tortonite. Tortonite's good against Volgon, Calibus, and Moala. Also, C-Spikes will outspeed anything and can get KOs with high damage. I believe I'll want Psypat. Psypat to resist the monkey and to finish off Molgu if needed at all. And I think I'm gonna go Saku just for the anti-sleep. So I forgot to say this, but I won't probably commentate on everything because right now winning is more important than providing commentary. I hope you guys understand. So if I go quiet, it's because I'm focusing on the match more than anything else. Now I am predicting Grumper to swap in for the Molgu to eat the potential electric hit and even the secondary wind hit from Tuvine, while he just smacks me with Gorong. So honestly, I'd rather just double in on the Grumper. I only have one Digiweak on the team being Psypat anyways, so it's not an immediate threat. He actually stayed in. I'm curious what he'll do with that. Ooh, that did not do a whole lot of damage. A CPG plus a T-Strike will finish off the Gorong after the Nutbar proc, because CPG is just a little bit stronger than Feathergat. And I was faster than Gorong with both of my Tems. 220. Another Faraday Cage will kill by 1 health, but he would use Turbo Attack if it didn't anyways. Why is he targeting my Grumper? I don't know. I can't really risk not hitting the Gorong here. I can use Feathergat and Dust Vortex though. To predict a swap to his own Grumper. Yes. Feathergat won't do a whole lot. I could have CPG'd, especially since I have bait. That probably would have been the better option. Yeah, that definitely would have been the better option. I gotta think more. That Grumper would have been dead now. He does use Turbo Attack just in case I use an electric move and healed off of Inductor. His Molku's running out of stam, which is good for me. I don't want to bring in Psypat yet. But I also want to conserve health on Tort, so I gotta be careful here. I don't know how fast his Grumper is, but I'm gonna test and hope I'm faster. We'll just use Sea Dust. Yeah, I'll definitely be faster with Sea Dust because of the extra prio with the wind synergy. After a hit or two on Molgu, Psypad will be able to finish off whatever's left with the Schween's Horn, which is what I wanted. There, down goes Grumper. Cyberclaw just dealing some chip to Molgu, or to Tuvine. Looks like he's acknowledging Tuvine as a larger threat than Tort. I know that his Calibus doesn't have Reactive Vial. So I'm just going to throw a Feathergat. And we'll do a Crystal Spikes into the Calibus. He was baiting me, I guess. But if he's going into Mawala, he's still going to take a lot of damage from this. If his Molgu attacks, he'll OX, and that's fine by me. Next turn I just rest on Tuvine and then click Crystal Dust onto Mawala. Oh, I do not have that luxury. That's an interesting combo. So he blue screens into a Hypnotist proc. And it's got Refreshing Diabolo. However, both of his Tems are running a bit low on steam, so... Swaps in Gorong, which is kind of interesting. There's the Hypnotist, so Psypat's going to be sleeping for a little bit. I'm going to actually sack Tuvine here. I'm gonna narco the Gorong first, but then I'm gonna swap to Tuvine. Because I need to kill the Gorong or at least get it into kill range. That's important right now. Saku shouldn't be in range of dying anytime soon. Yeah, my Saku's bulky and he doesn't have a whole lot of offense invest, it doesn't look like. He does get the Diabolo here. I'm gonna throw a Turbine at the Mawala. Worst thing he can do is swap in Molgu in that slot, but if Tuvine dies at this point, that's okay. Oh, he's still gonna go for it. Based on how much damage his hook kick did, he shouldn't have any kill potential on me right now. My whole game plan right now is to just create enough, or to get everything else dead, so that Tort can come in against Calibus. Gorong's in range to die to Tort now. So I think I should have this one. I don't think there's any way he can come back. I'll throw a Boomerang at Gorong just in case, then I'm just going to rest on Tuvine. I don't want anything to take damage. He'll probably Cyber Claw my Saku, and I'm sure it'll go down. Saku's tanky, but it... Oh yeah, it does go down. Throw a Crystal Dust at the Gorong, save a little bit of stamina, and then we'll just go for a Nox Bomb onto the Molgu. Even if he bought a little bit of time with swapping his Molgu for Calibus, it would have just been the same thing next turn. And now he should have no way to win. A Calibus against Tort should never stand a chance. He'll probably hit me my Psypat with a water move here just to figure out what trait it is. I hadn't revealed that yet, but I always run Shinobi Tactics. I'm not... yeah, he might look at banning my Tort next match, because if I didn't have it, this would be kind of a rough endgame. I'm not gonna reveal Ninja yet. No, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. First, he doesn't have anything fast that I'd outspeed with Ninja ever. One more C-Spikes won't even kill the Calibus. That's so sad. GG. It's the first one in my favor. He will get to send now, though, potentially giving him an advantage. Still don't know why it kicks me out of my house. Let's let me be my Pookie area. Gives me good luck. Maybe. Alright, definitely curious to see how this pick ban goes this time around. Still bans the 2-2 first. Doesn't want to deal with tag team, is very fair. Still picks the Gorong. Last time I picked Tuvine and Grumper. Does he have a better choice into that? He could pick his own Grumper, or even his Saku. If I pick Brock, and then I pick Tort, that should be a pretty good lead. I am going to swap out Tort early though, because it's pretty important in late game. I don't know. It was kind of a tough choice. Mogu's got a lot of weaknesses, but I'm not overly afraid of Moala. Moala doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I don't think he's got a lot of damage on this team in general. What I could have done is I could have banned Calibus, so that I didn't have to save Tort. That definitely would have been an option. Tuvine's really good into these three. It's also relatively good into Saku and even Grumper. I guess Grumper actually wins the Tuvine matchup just because Tuvine's lower special defense. That's okay. Problem is I gotta get out of this turn 1 board. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that easy. I'm gonna have to sack something. Maybe Saipat. Saipat doesn't have a whole lot of use, it's kind of just against Grumper. So we'll see what happens. That's good damage on the Saku. I didn't know it was going to be that much. Air Specialist, Boomerang. And he goes for Wrenching Massage, so he's got both Wrenching Massage and Heli Kick. I figured he had Wrenching after because of the Volgun, but I wasn't 100%. I'm gonna Resin Trap the Gorong here. So whatever swaps in is kind of stuck. It's really tempting to Nicho the Saku, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna swap in Moala, so we're gonna go Nox Bomb here. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so that did 27. I don't think that double in kills. I really don't. Gonna try anyways. That is a relatively fast Moala. Oh, that does kill, okay. Problem is he has a free Hypnotist on whatever he wants now, but getting rid of the Gorong really opens up Tuvine particularly, and even Tort some as well. I'm okay with Broccolum staying in here and resting. I don't think I need Saipat for much either. Saipat did his job, it took out Gorong before it scaled. There's the Zen Med. So now a Transient will kill Broccolum. Which will be an issue. Oh, the Diabolo, I forgot about that. I'm gonna save Brock for now. It'll be kind of nice against Grumper. I'm gonna swap in Grumper. He could just go for a Nito plus a Frond Whip, which is, looks like what he's gonna do. +2 Frond. It's not Botanist on the Saku though. There is a potential I could live. No, there wasn't. Alright, I'm gonna double the Saku now. I need some damage on it. It's bringing in Calibus, which is kind of interesting. I was expecting Grumper more. He could swap to Grumper in the Calibus slot. He could also do it in the Saku slot. I could risk a Toxic Gas, hoping he doesn't have any speed on Saku. I think I'm gonna go for it. I think this game's already a bit too difficult to come back from, so I'm gonna just take the Speed Scout on the Saku. That works. That works, that works, that works. He went for the Strangle. Okay. Means he's got to bring in, yeah, his own Grumper here. I think he's going to bring a Moala in the Calibus slot. Was it risky? Yes. Did it pay off? Also yes. Right now, I just have to kill Calibus. Under any circumstances. Because that's the only thing that Broccolum can't deal with. Oh, getting that Moala read was so important. I figured, so he predicted me to swap in Broccolum for the Tort to eat the Sludge Gift. And then he would have been faster with his Moala to get the Transient off. Also, my Grumper being faster than his helps significantly as well. Oh, and getting the lucky speed on the Saku when I had already admitted defeat for the game almost. GG's, Gagbom. GG's. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. I'm doing like all of the videos today. You'll probably see them all at once, and they probably won't pop up in your recommended. So just check my channel for the rest of them if you're interested. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.